me laughing about it. Hey, listen, the last thing that we put up was our highlights episode, and we had a lot of people write in and tell us just how silly we had been, right?
Silly? Yes. Very silly.
Silly, exactly.
Actually, we're having a silly moment right now.
We are having a silly moment right now, some of which we can't tell you about, but here's the thing. We're not trying to be any kind of like experts at all of this. We just want to be two normal guys.
Normal guys just have a good time going to Disney.
Oh yeah, and you know that's how we both started out. I mean, our wives are kind of experts at all of this, but not us. We're going to enjoy ourselves, and it's kind of our mission to talk to men about that.
Absolutely, and you know sometimes when we go to Disney, you know I don't want to do very much. I just love to be in the moment, you know, just walking through the parks. I don't have to do a lot of attractions sometimes. I just enjoy being there and watching everybody else.
Hey, and if you're a people watcher, kind of like JJ and I are, there's no place like Disney because you get a sampling of the world while you're there.
Hey, you're gonna get people from all over the place. No telling what you might see.
No. Hey, I tell you, the very first time I ever went to Disney, Michelle said that we're gonna go to Disney, take the kids, and I thought, hey, that'll be all right. The kids will really enjoy themselves. But in my head, the experience for me as a dad was gonna be more like not putting up with it, but just kind of tolerating it so the rest of the family could have a good time. I don't know how you felt the first time.
Kind of. You know, I had heard a lot about Disney. You know, I didn't go till I was about 25 years old. Heard that it was a wonderful place, but I was still skeptical. You know, I was 25. I didn't go when I was young.
Oh yeah.
And I always thought that it was a place for kids, and until I went, and it just blew my mind.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, I'd always joked. You grew up, I think, maybe a little poorer than I grew up, but neither one of us had any money to go anywhere.
Right.
When we were growing up, we left the county once a month to get a Big Mac, and that's the only time I ever left to go anywhere. So when we got down there, and I found out that Disney was more fun and there was more to do than I thought, and it was some of the best food I'd ever had.
Best food. Hey, the turkey legs. And now they have the pork on the sticks.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I'm telling you what, and if you get a chance to walk around eating a turkey leg while you people watch, it may be the best of all worlds.
That's right. You better get something to wash it down, though, because they are huge. I mean, they are huge.
That's exactly right. So now, if one of my problems in life is if you come to me and you say, I got something really cool for you to experience, and I've experienced it myself, I want you to think it's as cool as I do. I tend to be a poo-pooer. One of those people that kind of poo-poos things away and says, oh, I don't really believe it, just because everybody's talking. I don't like the hype.
Right.
And that's how Disney struck me at first.
Right. It was the same way for me as well. You know, I was actually out of the country.
Yeah.
And I had a good friend that was telling me, you know, they knew at the end of the basketball season we were going to go and spend time at Disney. And they kept telling me about this wonderful, wonderful ride. Space Mountain. It's all in the dark. It's going to be incredible. You know, so 10 months, you know, they built me up for this ride.
Yeah.
And when we finally got there for this ride, it was not completely dark. On the inside, it was still light, so I could see every drop, every curve. So I didn't get to experience the true, you know, Space Mountain in the dark until another year or so.
Because it was daytime the first time you went instead of riding in the dark.
Absolutely.
Well, see, I wouldn't have thought about that. So you got to experience later having the experience in the dark when it was really pitch black.
And you got to know which seat to get in. You know, for me, I love to get in the very front, or you're going to get in the very back.
Now listen, I bet there's a good reason for that. We should probably do a next episode and tell all about what kind of rides are like.
Especially in the dark.
Especially in the dark. That's good. Hey, you know, the first time they ever talked me into getting on Space Mountain, and I'm not a roller coaster guy, my thing was I'd be talking, like trying to talk to the people behind me, and it'd whip around the corner and take the words right out of my mouth.
That's right.
And it's not really a real roller coaster.
Unexpected.
Now listen, I gotta ask you a question. When you're overseas, and you're waiting those 10 months because you're planning it all out, and there's some people going with you, you're going to go to Disney World. Did you win the championship and go, we're going to Disney World?
I still said, we're going to Disney World, but we didn't win the championship.
That wasn't a championship year?
No. And you know what? I didn't mind. You know, we didn't win, but we were still going to Disney World.
Hey, listen, you can be like us. We're just a regular couple of guys. If you're a dad, a father, a grandpa, somebody who's helping your family or being taken along on a trip, it's great. It's worth your time for sure.
It's a great place. They have things for everyone for every age. So it's just incredible.
Hey, go along, have a good attitude. You're going to love it. You'll be excited to go back the next time. I'm Gary Spear for MVP Chat.
I'm Jay Eubanks.
We'll talk to you later. You can find more information on our sponsor, Magical Vacation Planner, by visiting their Facebook page or following them on Twitter. You can also find them at magicalvacationplanner.com.